What you see is not all there is. We have to learn this important principle that what we see with our physical eyes in the physical world is not all that there is. There's a whole other world. There's a spiritual world that's just as real and even more powerful than what takes place in the physical world. What you see is not all there is. Right now you may see some weeds and a building and a person and a Bible, but there's so much more going on around me. If you had eyes to see, there's a spirit world. The forces of good versus the forces of evil, where the kingdom of light wages war against the kingdom of darkness. There's more than the eyes can see. There's so much more than just what we see with our eyes. As we understand that there is another world, a spiritual world that's just as real, that influences our physical world, you need to recognize that your prayers are far more powerful than you know. There may be times when you pray and you feel like nothing's happening, but recognize this: your prayers are far more powerful than you know. There's a great example of this from the Old Testament one time when Daniel was praying and apparently nothing had happened. Then one day a messenger, an angel, came to deliver this message to him. The story is recorded in Daniel chapter 10, verse 12. The angel says, "Don't be afraid, Daniel. Since the first day you begin to pray for understanding and humble yourself before your God, your request has been heard in heaven." From day number one, when Daniel prayed, God heard the prayer, and God was working in the spirit world even though Daniel didn't even know it. The angel went on and said, "I have come in an answer to your prayer." And here's what he explained in verse 13. "But for 21 days, the spirit prince of the kingdom of Persia blocked my way. Then Michael, one of the archangels, came to help me. And I left him there with the spirit prince of the kingdom of Persia. Now I am here to explain what will happen to your people in the future." Can you imagine this? Daniel prayed, and as soon as he prayed, God heard his prayer, released his angels, and for 21 days they did battle against an evil spirit. When Michael, the archangel, appeared, he was able to hold off the evil spirit so the other angel could go to Daniel and say, "God has answered your prayer." 21 days, there's a battle going on in the heavenlies. Because you need to understand, what you see in the physical world is not all that there is.